G'day YouTube, I'm just going to show you a quick clip of my citrus grafts. So I did a modified T-bud graft and I'll show you right here. So this is actually a orange graft that I did. The original plant here that you see is a grapefruit that I planted from seed. It took 10 years to fruit, but when it did, it had really good grapefruit. But for the last 3 or 4 years it just has not fruited at all, despite all the fertilizers, all the organic matter I put in. It never fruited. The flowers would come all over the tree, but they would never set. So I got a little bit annoyed and well, I grafted it over. So this is an orange graft that I did, and if you see here, I did a T-graft bud, and all I did was I made a cut right here and I made a vertical slit there, and what I did was I then peeled back that bark there, and all I did was slip a tiny segment of the scion wood that I wanted. All you want is 2 buds, 1 and 2, on that tiny slip, and you slip it in and make sure to just scrape the edge on the front and on the back, and then slip it in between that, so that you've got 2 areas that are exposed to cambium to heal over well. So I didn't actually put a graft on this side because I didn't have enough scion wood. So all I did was went to my sister's house and took one of her Cara oranges, which is a mix between blood orange and a regular navel, I think. And the interesting thing about this orange is that the flesh is red throughout. It's not like the regular blood orange where you actually have colour only on the edges of the segments. This one is uniformly red, so it's a very sweet orange, and I'm looking forward to seeing it fruit. I'll show you some other grafts that I did. This one was a recent one that I did. They're alive, but they're not doing very much at the moment. They're kumquats, but a few weeks earlier I did 2 other kumquat grafts, and they've survived, and some more kumquat grafts, and these have survived as well. But what I wanted to show you was actually the healing that was occurring here, and the healing is very well set. You can actually see the cambium just pushing its way out between those gaps there, and that means that it's healed very well. Yeah, so I've left this part open. I'm going to probably get my grafting seal out and start filling it very soon, but you can see that the slit that I've done there, the cambium has actually healed all the way up. And the important thing when you're doing these grafts on the citrus is that when you're binding, it has to be super tight. So once you've put it in, you almost have to pull the plant, almost strangle it, so that the rind binds fully to that scion. Citrus are a little bit harder than any other plant to graft, I find. My success rate is rather low, and I found that certain times of day are better than others. If you do it at dusk, the scions will usually take, but if you do it during midday when it's pretty hot, they won't. So citrus are a funny lot, but I've got some success with my orange grafts here, and hopefully you'll be seeing oranges in the not too distant future.